Welcome back everybody to Raspberry Gaming Presents. This is our continuing Platinum Trophy playthrough for Elden Ring. Where we left off last time, we're right here in Limgrave. Let's take a look. And what we're doing is we're going to head over here and do this whole patches thing, get invaded by the Bloody Finger, the NPC Bloody Finger. And we're going to have Yura come help us out so that we can get his quest line started. So number 3, that's our marker right there.
Oi! You there.
I'm not doing the
Help us out, Cully.
Bach quest line. You certainly can if you want. That's the guy that's disguised as a bush. If you want, you can go around this way. Or we can just ride by the knight. He's on us, but he's can't catch us. He's no threat at this point. The knight's cavalry. And there he goes. All done. He'll chase you for a little while. You'll have aggro on him as long as his health bar is showing right there, but it won't stay long. Okay, make the marker disappear. Here they come. Like I usually start to do is forget to knock them down again after you kill them. Mosquito. Really nothing you can do about it. Let's take these two guys out. There. We'll be just here on the left, and then we'll get invaded in just a second. It's the cave we need to go to. Oh, there he is. And here he comes. So we got him down pretty far. There we go. Now Yura is coming. We just have to avoid this guy till Yuri gets here. Here he comes. Let's head back to him. And then he'll take care of this guy for us. You don't want to kill him before Yuri shows up. We did a bunch of damage just to make it easier on him. There he goes. Kills the bloody finger. And now we can go deal with patches like we had intended. Because this will be open now. And into the inventory. Turn on our lantern. Booyah. In a narrow spot. Murkwater Cave. Side of Grace. But because we're in a narrow spot, I switch back to Pebble. Cave moss. We can grab that stuff even in the higher level areas, by the way. Nope, not here. Okay then, Mr. Highwayman. Get some more cave moss. And then this is the patches spot. And he's not going to appear until you open the chest.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin.
There he is.
Wait, please. I surrender.
We got him halfway. He quits. There you go. You get the golden rune from him.
Finally come round, have
The
you?
grovel for mercy.
I knew you would. You're a lady of reason, through and through.
All right, now we can talk to him.
Well, what do you know? Now, how did I get that? I took you for a demi-human, an innocent mistake. Well, water under the bridge.
Okay, so forgive him,
Lady of reason.
and then he'll be
Just what I like about
in the Lakes of Liurnia area
Tarnished like you, only for now. In exchange for
later on with his
I'm ready to. So don't be a stranger.
Margit.
I'll be ready to wheel and deal.
He'll be ready to wheel deal next time.
Don't forget to pop back for another. I'll be ready to wheel and deal. Don't forget to pop back for. I'll be ready.
Okay,
to
now
wheel
it's
and deal.
repeating, so we know we're done with him. And you can just head back to the beginning. But instead, since we got him and Yuri going, if you wanted to, we could explore the Murkwater Tunnels here. And we could deal with the dragon that's in here. And bring up Yuri again. That questline takes a little bit. I'm trying to think if we really need smithing stones. Let me put the marker. And I don't know if running is faster or just returning to the entrance is faster. Let's just try returning. Seems like probably a push to me. It's equally as fast both ways. Yeah, but for those of you watching the video on YouTube, instead of following me on Twitch, this will be a lot faster because I'll cut out all that other stuff. Yep. So there we go. Don't forget to friend and follow us on Twitch. Like the videos if you do. Hit the don't like button if you don't like it. Subscribe to the channel. These guys are reanimated. No point messing around with them now. Really isn't. Oh my goodness, my dog. And this summoning wand is here because there's a dragon in the middle there. So anyways, let's head over here to the tunnels. Oh, is this another skull? Yep, sure enough it was. Another couple hundred rooms. Can't beat that with a stick. There's a crab right there in the middle. Avoid him. We'll ride on in. Hopefully that was close enough to take that down. We'll get kicked off our horse. Let's see if the beacon went away. Sure did. Sweet. Alright, here we go. Down we go. So you saw that tunnel we passed when on our way down? That's where the boss is in here, by the way. So that's, you actually have to be ready to jump off when you're following it down. We're going to do all this other stuff here first, and then we'll deal with the boss. Let's go to stealth if you want, and then pop this guy from behind. Oh my goodness, excuse me, I sneezed right there. All right, grab the smithing stones. This guy we can hit with a pebble. Cool. The other guy will stay hammering. We'll stealth kill him too. Grab the smithing stones. Move the body. Yeah, no, that one's for later. Oh, there he is. Sneak up on this guy and smoke him. Practice your stealth that way. Moonveil katana just kicking the butt, and then there's a bunch of rats here. I forgot about that, to be honest with you, but Ark will deal with them. And again, because we fast traveled, our lantern went out. Put the lantern on. Won't be surprised by those things in the future. I remembered last minute they were there, so that we should prep the Ark. And again, in tunnels, you can't really use your rock sling because it swings wide. So you're likely only to get one of your items to, or one of the rocks from your rock sling to actually hit, which is problematic. And going down again. And then there's nothing behind us. I'll just show you real quick. There we go. Switch to Ark. We can actually get attacked by a few guys here, or we could solo them. See, he's inside there. Let's just go back to Pebble. Oops. Yeah, maybe we should have kept Arc on, but then I targeted the wrong guy to start with. That wasn't good. But that's why I say we made this build for non-Souls veterans kind of people, so that you can get through this game, actually. That's done. I think there was one more back here. Yes. Bunch of smithing stones. And if I hadn't told you already, you'd be standing here going, why is this cave devoid of a boss? And it's not. It was late on the jump, but we got there anyways. And that was my bad. And we're gonna have to go back around. Pull the lever, it'll come back. Forgot that was, you can just drop down those other ones. Wait for it to pop up. Boom, there it goes. And then you can jump on it. Oops, wrong side. Punishing everybody in here, which is the way this build is supposed to work. It's only my lack of Dark Souls skills that causes us some trouble sometimes. There the boss door is. The double wooden doors like that are always boss doors. Oh, we had a doggy ashes. I like them. We'll use them. Dog should go get him. Couple rock slims ought to do it. So you got knocked down. There he goes. War medallion. Boss of the cave dealt with. So let's the inventory real quick. 2 seeds. Need 1 more for an upgrade. We could reformulate our physic. We haven't really used it. This one gives you more stamina. This is strength. We really should take this off. Faith and charge attack. So we should switch strength for stamina, because we do use some stamina, more so than strength. So let's return to the entrance. All right, back to the Limgrave Tunnels. And what do you say we take our OP self and get busy taking down the next story boss that we need to? In Storm Hills, oh, you know what maybe we can do? We might be... Let's do this. This is the Warmaster shack. We were here before. Let's go there. Yeah, so here we are. The one thing I wanted, we're gonna cut all of them out. So this dude right here has one of the legendary armaments you need. It's the Devourer Scepter. We've talked to him before.
Not seen you, but name's Bernahl. Let me ask you something.
We just haven't talked to him.
Are you here in the land? Does your faith in the guidance of despite the collapse of the...
My faith.
Yes, you're a tarnished. Takes me back. Would that any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? Oh, now's the time to pass them on.
So then you can learn skills. So these are all the different ashes of war. So we have stamp, kick, endure. The war cry. This is one that people use a lot. There's a place where you can use this against one of the bosses that's really good. I forget now. Spinning slash. No skill if you want to take stuff off. Parry, which is a basic one. Storm blade is a fairly basic one. It's usable on all swords. Colossal weapons and twin blades accepted. Quick step. This one is pretty good for when you're trying to get the golden scarab and getting through the rot. So I'm gonna grab this bad boy to help us out when we go get that golden scarab. And then there's the impaling thrust. And then he doesn't have anything else. You can go through the menu. And that's them in different formats. There you go. And then you can talk to him.
There's a myriad of battle arts in these lands, mementos of all the warriors. A fine tale. That's how I fell in love with this. It grants meaning even to falling in battle. Well. Oh, not had you fill that.
Alright, well, we're done with him.
Until we meet again.
And I think we're not ever going to be allowed to... Let me rest. I don't think we're ever going to be allowed to summon our ashes against him. I haven't fought him before. Just to be squared up about it. I think we're short over here too, right? Yeah, we need another 12,000. Flasks, we can't add. I think we're going to allocate differently for this. We're going to go 5 and 4, just to make sure I have enough health pots against this guy. And by the way, right here, sort chest, this is where you can, you know, with this menu, you can read it here. You can put stuff into storage. So you don't have to sell things like I've been doing if you want to save them for later or you can't use them. So in our chest right now we have 2 large glintstone scraps. So you can, you know, obviously put stuff here. switch back to inventory. If you want, you can put some of your crafting materials in there, and then only craft when you're at a campfire. And that'll free up some of the space, but this stuff doesn't weigh anything, so it's not a big deal. But just wanted to let you know. So I'm going to put all this stuff in there. Oops. And then these greases and things that prattling paint. Get those things out of my inventory. All this multiplayer stuff. Oh, it won't let me. Unfortunate. Okay, so there we are. Let me get ready for this guy.
Suppose I have no choice then. Is this what grace would have of us?
Oops. Wow. We got him beat down. He was fast. No problem. So we'll just pebble him up. He was close to dead, and then I decided to just melee him. Yeah, so at the end there, you, oh, shizer. Didn't realize he was still aggressive with us. Take a swing. There you go. Ah, behind the tree. And how did we miss him? Something a little more buff. So there we go. The volcano manor awaits us. Okay, that's cool. Bernahl's bell bearing. I've seen a lot of people call it ball bearing, but it's a bell bearing. We can turn this in to the conjoined twins in the round table hold to get their to get his marketplace available there. And then Beast Champion helm, Beast Champion armor, gauntlets, greaves, and Devourer scepter. This is why we took him down. This is a legendary weapon. Legendary armament, I guess it's actually called, and so we can check this one off our list. Is now we have it. So all good in the hood. Thought I saw something in the back? I did. Alright, we don't need to rest at the site of grace. We know where we're going. I think I have just the one beacon left. Always trips me out when I see the beacons, but I don't want to forget that we need to go get the memory stone there. Because when you get to the Comet Azure spell, it takes 3 memory slots. So if you want to have other things lined up, it can be an issue if you don't have a lot of memory slots. And in certain situations, you can see, like with this guy, he was pretty aggressive, so the Glintblade Phalanx was kind of our best friend. Pebble kind of worked alright, but when we started hitting with Rock Sling, then we could really do some real damage. So there's all that. Let's head back over here to Stormveil Shack. Alright, when you fast travel, obviously everything fills back up. We could have beaten Margit without having rejuved anything. I'm sure Rock Sling is going to hit this guy, but did. And there go Wild Strikes. So let's go back to Pebble. And there's going to be a bunch of dudes around. Oh, they already see us. Oh, I stepped into it like a knucklehead. That's what happens with me sometimes, guys. Killed the scarab, and it turned, everybody became aware of us. Generally, you just want to ride past those guys or sneak upon them. I think we left some lootables down here. Which is, if you're a non-Souls veteran or good at Souls games like I'm not, why I made this build for you and then putting these videos together is just for that reason. And made the build the way I did with the vigor bumps, because me with these guys, I'm not real good at understanding all their moves and able to time well and get out of the way. 29,000, we're still, I don't know, about 9,000 short. And if you want, just for shucks and jollies, you can destroy the ballista. Not that it matters, because we're going to grab this site of grace right here and everything will be back. And then if those guys beat you up a little bit like they did me and you want to punish them, you can just go right back out the door. All their backs will be facing you and you can kill them for free. So grab the site of grace. Oh, I probably should have changed the flasks. But I think 3 is still plenty. We're a high level. Grabbing Roger the Summoner. The sorcery, summoning him. And there he is. But first we have to trigger the cutscenes, which I'll let play through for you guys.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring.
And there's your first view of Stormveil Castle.
Emboldened
Maybe not your
by
first,
the
but first for us in this
flame of
playthrough.
ambition.
Bring it, big boy. Oh, I don't think I'm set up on the ashes. Which is going to be a problem.
Extinguish thy flame.
Okay, Mr. Margit, the Fell Omen.
Margit the Fell.
The dogs haven't got aggro on him yet. There we go. Now rock sling. Come on, Roger, help us out here. Pick up. And just keep pummeling him. With the rock slings. Until we felled him. Good job, everybody. Great enemy felled. Sorcerer Roger has returned to their world. And just in case you didn't know, whenever you bring those gold summons out, the bosses have twice as much health. But I prefer to have some distraction, or even more distraction than my dogs, the guys that do a little bit of DPS as well. And just deal with the more health, because we're kind of a high level and we need to keep them off us. So talisman pouch, now we can wear another talisman. We can hit this side of grace. I was going to go around the other way, but and then keep moving up into Stormveil Castle. Good job, everybody. So there's another side of grace at the top up here on this side, which is why we're veering to the right a little bit. Go. And you can see we're a little shy of leveling up. And if you come this way and then drop down on the platform, I don't think this is really a secret to anybody, but if you hadn't seen this way before, you can loot some stuff over here. Fire grease. And then we're going to go back out that door. Trying to remember, I thought there was, yeah. One other thing we can loot. This is the way we're going to travel later on. So once you have that, Trina's Lily, head through the door, and back the other way. And let me check the map. I'm facing this way. Okay, I'm facing. Whoops. Right, yeah. Not sure what I have my beacon on. I think the view might be skewed a little bit. But no problem, and then you can just run around the corner like we just did. Up to here. And let's do a little bit more in Stormveil here. Let me get my phalanx ready.
You there?
And talk to this guy.
Would you?
He also has stuff you can buy and sell from him, but he's going to give you some advice about getting into Stormveil. Don't go through the main gate. He'll open it for you if you want to, but you're going to get your ass kicked generally. Maybe if you're Dark Souls vet, it's not a problem for you, but otherwise go through on the left here. Say very well. That's the spirit.
The guard you'll slip. Yes, that your I pray.
Praise for our success. All right. Let me burn one more flask.
What's it to you? Step back, you wretched tarnished.
And pebble him. And he's dead. And the reason I'm doing that, you guys might want to... Sorry, I should have told you quicker. There's his ball bearing. Is that you're going to get trapped by him. If he's still alive, you're going to get trapped in a very close quarters room with a melee guy that can kick your butt. And that's kind of an issue for me as a non-Dark Souls veteran, which is why I told you we're going to do it this way. I hope I have enough mana left to turn left here real quick. Get the golden. I hope I have enough mana left to get the rest of the way here to the next site of grace. So just follow this broken wall up. And then this one too. Don't drop down. Don't drop down. Follow the wall up. And you can grab some stuff up here. Smithing stone level 2. By the way. And if you go this down there, there's a bunch of bladed eagles. You can kill talon blade eagles. I forget what they're called. And you can loot some stuff. You can get some runes. You can see one right here. Or you can just go around the corner here. There's the site of grace, and you can get set up early. I'm going to jack these dudes up early. I'd like to get enough runes to level up when we hit there. So that's why I'm doing it this way. But I advise you hit that guy. We missed the jump, no big deal. Wasn't too far for us. Be careful, don't drop down yet. Take out this guy. He falls to the ground. There's one down there on the ground. Now you can deal with him. That should be the 3 for over here. There's 3 on the other side as well. Nothing to loot from them. But if you turn left, you can loot this body that you saw from our other view earlier. See him out there? Usually doesn't have anything very good. Yeah, bolts. Woohoo! So let me go into equipment and remove these bolts. Just so when I get to a vendor, I can sell them without having to do it at that time. Then let's head back around. Jack up some more talon-bladed eagle dudes. There's one up in the tree. And we killed the one that was over here already. That usually jacks you up from behind. There's one on the ground. Two in the tree, one up there, and one over there. Oh, short. Shit. Killed the first one. Second one is perfectly behind the tree. A little far away, but we got him. Smithing stone level 3, some storm hawk feathers. Boy. guys. Early in the morning for me. Having trouble controlling my mouth. So we didn't quite get there. Let's see, it's 38,915. Drop down. And there is nothing else to deal with. Hit the site of grace. Let me check my stats real quick. Oh, we have enough. Look at that. Just over 600. Over. So let's, I was wrong. I was saying it was 39, not 38. Let's go ahead and rest. And let's pop another level up. I think we're pretty good with most things. I'm going to bump intelligence. Oh, we're above the soft cap now of 60. So 80 is the next place you want to pretty much not boost any more points. But I'm going to go up again because we are a sorcerer. So put one there. And then you kind of just want to remember how I told you, you know, 2 in intelligence, 1 in vigor, 2 intelligence, 1 in mind, back and forth that way. Until we get to 80, then anything less, which is like 14 levels away, we're a long ways away from doing that, unless I wanted to grind a bunch more. I could grind like 1,000,000 more runes off Greyall, the white dragon. But no point doing that. Flask, we need to change the composition here. Back to 3 and 6, because we're going to be killing a lot of stuff. And we need to, it's a long ways to the next, well, not the next side of grace, but the side of grace after that is a long ways away. So restores half of max HP. Boost strength. Let's remove that one. And for here, we're going to put stamina in there to help us if we need rolling or anything. Nothing to put in the chest. And let me, as a reminder, our Wondrous Physic is in the triangle down button. Alright, then there's a guy, it's hard to see him right now. Oh, crap, I forgot something. Haha, just like me. Alright, so that's all the farther we're going in Stormveil Castle. I'm sorry, guys. We need to go back over here to Celia Crystal Tunnels. Right, what do we got over here? Church of Plague, no, yeah. Because we're going over here. Yeah, so sorry about that. Let's turn around. Let me show you what the plan is. The plan is we need to come over here to these ruins because we need to get another. There's 2 staffs over here. We need. The first one is a staff of loss, which is good to get with invisibility spells. And there is an invisibility spell you get here called Night Comet that is really good. It's a kind of AoE. It's a straight line AoE spell, but seeing those guys at Stormveil Castle reminded me of that we didn't have it because it's a good spell. When the 3 guards come charging down the stairs at you, you fire and it goes through all 3 of them at once. It keeps going until it reaches its max range or it hits an obstacle. So if you got a bunch of guys lined up, this is a great spell. And then the Staff of Loss boosts all invisibility spells by 30% damage. So that's really good. And then the boss in this area, it's a dual boss fight, drop the Staff of Lucette, which is a very good staff. So at some point you might want to, and we will, against certain bosses, dual wield staves, because you can just become so much more powerful against them. So yeah, that is the plan. Don't forget to friend and follow us on Twitch, and if you're on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You don't need to hit the notify button. I'm okay if you don't, because you probably have a lot of other subscriptions that are letting you know when videos come up. But if you want to hit it, awesome. Because I've seen, on some of my videos, I got thousands of views and I've got not even 80 subscribers yet. So trying to get to 100. So help a content creator out, would you? I would appreciate it. Here's the other one. Let me remove this from the map. And there we go. I think that should be it, other than the one I left up way up here on the tower. Yeah, so next time we'll go through these. I'll show you how to take care of this ruins. This takes a little bit of effort. You might die a time or two. We don't have a lot of runes to see 551, so we don't have a lot in play in case we do lose them. We do have the sacrificial twig, which is really helpful in keeping us from losing them. But just in case, that's how we're going to do it. So I will catch you next time. You guys be safe out there, and I will catch you with the next video dealing with the town of Celia.